In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how to install your Micro PowerPole onto your fishing kayak. I've got my Sportsman 120 PDL behind me because that's what we're going to be installing it on today. Of course, you're going to need the PowerPole Micro unit that I just showed you guys, and then you're going to need one of these, but you can also hardwire your own battery to it. But for this video, I'm going to be using their battery because you know what, you can just pop it right onto the motor and you're good to go instead of having to mess with wires and all of that stuff. So the fishing kayak here that we're going to be using is my Sportsman 120 PDL, and then we've got the 8-foot long spike here. As you guys can see, it's very long. They offer two different versions. They've got the 8-foot long spike, and then they've also got a 6-foot long one, I believe. I'm going with the 8-foot because that one is going to be most useful for me. You're going to need a screwdriver with a hex head on it. So now we're going to go ahead and we're just going to open this guy up, see what's all inside. Right off the bat, very nicely packaged. Got all the paperwork that you're going to need to go along with it. Then here's the unit itself. You get your remotes along with it, a lanyard, and you've also got your mounting bracket and stuff right here. So here's the mounting bracket. We're going to be putting this guy on first. And right here is the actual PowerPole Micro unit, and it's actually not that heavy. Honestly, guys, I'm pretty impressed with the weight of this thing. And then you've got all of your controls right up top here. So let's get this bad boy installed. Then you also get some hardware in here to go along with it. So you get like some wiring stuff in case if you guys are going to wire up your own battery to it. Then you get these pieces here, which we'll go over in a little bit once we get it installed. And then right here is where we're going to be installing the PowerPole. We're going to be removing these 4 screws here in order to install it. Most of them are hand tight, so you can pretty much do this by hand. That's going to go right on there. Some flat washers here, and you're going to want to make sure you use stainless steel hardware so that way it doesn't rust out. So now we've got the mounting bracket all set up and screwed on there. You guys can see it's on there good. Now we need to get the main unit on there right here, which is like that. So then the pole is gonna go in right here. So we're gonna have to grab a few more things. These two guys here and this guy here. And I'm actually not sure if we need this piece here. I don't know, we might. PowerPole goes here, the motor. Then just hold it up with your leg or something, prop it up, pop these two guys right in just like that. Then you're gonna take this guy. We got this guy on this side. That's actually what that was meant for. I was a little confused on what that was for at first, but you use that to screw the other end of that rod into, then you set your tension properly. So we've got this guy installed now. We've got the tension all set. We've got all the parts in properly. So far the install is going good. It's very easy and pretty much anybody can install one of these on their kayaks. And this video is brought to you by PowerPole. So thank you guys for sponsoring the video and sending this over. I'll definitely put it to good use and hopefully it helps us stay still in the water. And the next step is going to be to install your actual battery onto it, which should be pretty easy. All you gotta do is mount it on there. I mean, here is a mounting plate for this. So this goes on there. And then here is the battery, which pops right in there very easily. But you've actually gotta get the mounting plate attached. And then it also comes with a charger also. So you see that little charger for it, as well as this box, which I'm pretty sure has a charging cable inside of it. Yep, so charging cable, charging box, so that way you can line these two pieces up just like that and plug it in. As you guys can see, it tightens up nice and easy. Like I said, guys, it's a pretty easy self-explanatory process. It's very easy to install on your kayak, but now we need to make sure it works. So we've got our spike here. You just stick that guy in right there into the hole. You guys can see it's pretty tall. I'm gonna take a few steps back so you can see just how tall that spike is. Take a look at that. That's gonna keep you anchored nice and good in the water. We'll go ahead and open up our remote controller here, which you can easily tether onto your PFD or something like that. See, right here. Set that down. But now we need one more thing, and that would be right here. The actual micro battery pack. So I think all you gotta do here, pop it in, and it works. We've got power. So now, as you guys can see, the pole is actually in the ground. We can just push the up button here on the remote. And then every single tap you click on it, it's gonna go up a few inches. But if you double tap, then that thing just goes down as far as it can go. And it's actually, let's lift that thing up. It's literally digging into the ground. But then they also include this one right here, which is a mountable one. So you can actually mount this guy onto your kayak wherever you want, preferably probably next to the seat, but I don't think I want to drill into my kayak. You could also always use like some 3M tape or something like that to attach it, so that way you don't have to drill into your kayak. But this is a great option too, just have it right next to your seat. So then when you're packing up your kayak, all you gotta do to remove it is just make sure you got it up all the way. Then you can just pull the spike right out of there, nice and easy. Then all you gotta do when you're transporting it is unscrew these parts for the mounting bracket, and then you are good to go. You just take this guy off and then pop it back on when you're ready to use it. Then you're good to go. You got your shallow water anchor installed. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did enjoy the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and go and check out the links down in the description and pinned down in the comments to pick up one of these micro power poles. Whether you're using it for your kayak, for a john boat, for a bass fishing boat, these things are extremely versatile, and it's gonna do a great job no matter what you put it on. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.